audio put it through. The game audio on the VOD. Okay, good. 434. And let me quickly bring up the image. So it's 2 tiles to the right of where it starts. Okay. I'm remembering. We get exceptional luck. I mean, I doubt it. I was going to say we might hit 500. That's not actually going to happen. We'll take exceptional luck. Ooh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to bring up the notepad where I write out the enemies. 1 second. What is it called? Hey, lively boop mushy. Thank you. Okay, got these 4. These 3. It's a pretty good match. The first battle of the round in arcade is always rough with the board. It's quite likely that I get crippled in some way, my team. It is a pretty good matchup for me. Just need to be a little bit careful of Moltres set free. It might U-turn as I go to Blissey, which is probably what's happening on turn 1. Regigigas is not very scary because it doesn't have an item. Same with Entei. So mostly just make sure that Garchomp doesn't get crippled. I think the way to lose this is for Garchomp to be crippled in some way. Like a burn, a sleep, or a freeze. That's paralysis. You know what's funny about this is I could probably let that run. Thank you, yeah. I'm going to aim for these 2. I'd much rather it be raining. Okay, good, good. The rain would have been better for me, but I'll take hail. It does mean that Moltres 2 will Sunny Day, which is fine. I'm half considering using Substitute on turn 1. Moltres 3 will randomly return or Sky Attack. They both break the Substitute. Obviously, Air Slash breaks the Substitute. I think I have a bit of a bias to go towards Blissey, though. $54. It's Moltres 1, I think. Maybe Moltres 4 could do that much. With a min roll. Moltres 4 is timid. Moltres 1 is... Sorry, Moltres 4 is modest. Moltres 1 is timid, I mean. Yeah, it is Moltres 4. It must have just min rolled the Air Slash. So as long as we don't get crit here, it's kind of over. Yeah, it's kind of... It's slightly over. I'm going to keep healing because the overheat crit would do around 200. It's less likely to overheat at lower health. I don't think I kill it here with Seismic. I think I kill it next turn. I was wrong. Okay. So Entei coming out second is not that surprising. It is more likely to be a physical Entei set. This also means it's not Regigigas 3 or 4 because those have fighting type moves. They would have come in first on the switching AI. So it'll be Regigigas 1 or 2. And because it's Regigigas 1 or 2, I basically know that I don't need Blissey. So I think I am staying in. Okay, that's Reggie. That's Entei 3, I mean. Blissey should quite easily beat this as well. I really doubt. Even a crit Fire Blast, I really doubt it does more than 200. Let me think about this slightly. Do I want Blissey to be in when Regigigas comes out? I don't really want Regigigas 2 to run away with the match. Problem is, at the same time, I don't want Suicune to get crit by Solar Beam. That would suck. So I might just stall Sunny Day slightly. So Sun is gone, which means it can't Solar Beam here. I think I'm more tempted to just go to Garchomp though. Have Garchomp out already against Regigigas. Because if it does Sunny Day as I go to Suicune, I'm kind of forced to kill it with Surf, and then obviously in Sun, Suicune isn't doing much damage. Just thinking about whether or not I have to substitute on turn 1 against Regigigas. I don't think I do, because if it is Confuse Ray, I'm going to win. I'm not going to lose to Regigigas 1. I don't want to get burned by Fire Blast. So no Swords Dance. Yeah, no, it's just Earthquake. The key figure for Double Team AI is to bring it down below 70. That makes Double Team much, much less likely to be used again. Okay, it is Regigigas 2. Slightly dangerous because Regigigas 2 can sweep my team. I can't outstall it with Suicune safely. That's a Jogger, which means it's set free. Pretty easy game. Pretty easy game. I can't really imagine losing this. Even if I get frozen, burned, paralyzed, I'm going to win. The power of Natural Cure Blissey. That's the HP down auto stop. I'm happy with that. HP down means that Earthquake will always kill Nidoqueen from Garchomp. Without the HP down, it can survive. So Medicham's actually coming out second, which does make this completely free. Don't need to worry about wasting time on Skarmory. So let's not waste time on this. Pretty sure it's set 4. If it's a ranger or an ace trainer, it's set 4. Ace Starbuck. But I'm not super certain, so let's just put in general sets. In general, I'm safe. The only thing that Garch won't be risking by outraging, because outrage does kill Sceptile, is a Leaf Storm crit on turn 1. It's not a great idea to go Blissey on Sceptile 3 though. And I don't really need Garchomp in this match. I probably am outraging on turn 1. Yeah, even if Suicune faints, Blissey doesn't lose the 1v1 against Milotic 2 because I have Aromatherapy. So yeah, just avoid the worst possible squares and it should be fine. Bog is a worst possible square. I've got quite a good target with these 5 squares in a row. The speed down is really helpful. So yeah, it would have to be a Leaf Storm crit, and if Leaf Storm does crit, then Blissey kills this for free. Sceptile 1. It is very, very likely to be Milo in. If Milo isn't in, it must be Milo 2. Yeah. The good news is because it's not Milo 2, I'll do sort of 2/3 to it with outrage. I do good damage. So it's Milo 1 or 4. The Ice Beam. I need to be a tiny bit careful here. The Dragon Pulse crit does do meaningful damage. Because Suicune Oko's Aggron, it's probably just a better idea to go Blissey. Suicune is not afraid of Quick Claw because there's no Quick Claw in the arcade. So just go Blissey and kill whatever this Milotic is. Only Milotic 1 would really have a good chance. And I have Natural Cure for Hypnosis. There's no downside of activating Marvel Scale. It is Milotic 1, that is a little bit annoying. Now, it could be Aggron 1. After Sandstorm, Suicune does not one-shot with Surf, but Aggron 1 can't do anything back to Suicune. It's just something to keep in mind, because if Suicune takes enough damage, I could be dead to Aggron 1. It would have to be a lot, though. Oh. Really doubt I'm switching, at least until I am Hypnosis. Seismic Toss will do more than Hidden Power Electric to Milo 1. This feels like a good chance to switch. I can switch and then switch back. Just stay in actually. So because I activated speed down, the auto stop tile is one row above the starting tile. It's an ice trainer. A pretty bad matchup for Garchomp. I think I just avoid the obvious bad squares. Probably do need to save Garchomp for Regice because of the overflow glitch on Switch AI. Because Regice is mono ice type, Weavile will actually come in before Regice, unless Weavile doesn't have an ice move. Thinking. Probably am gonna substitute on Jinx. Probably am. This is the auto stop. I think I'll go for this. Slightly slow. So we're back to normal speed in the roulette. Thank you, Clemmy. Much better than Fog, though. Fog was the auto stop there, I think. And then Fog, all moves have a 40% accuracy debuff. So we can substitute here because Jinx 3 could miss Blizzard and Jinx 2 won't do anything. Yeah. Okay, it is Jinx 2. Go for the sword stance. I actually need +4 to kill Regice 2. And now kill this before it uses Perishable. So only Weavile 3 won't come out now. Hail is considered super effective for the Switch in AI. It doesn't matter that it's not damaging. So it is not Weavile 3. It's a pretty good matchup, considering it was an Ice Trainer. Get a lot worse than that. Thinking about Glaceon and Walrein mainly. And Lapras. Never like to see Lapras. It's another Ice Trainer. No. They must have heard me. Glaceon is a rough opener. I misspelled Walrein. Cover the DS mic, they can hear me. Yeah, Glaceon is a very annoying initial opponent. I'm mainly concerned about the double team sets. And Mamoswine is a rough Pokemon as well, in addition to Walrein. Basic problem with Mamoswine is that Suicune doesn't one-shot it with Surf. Hey, Hughes, thank you. So we're back to regular speed. It's 2 after the starter. I'm pretty sure that was Sunny Day. It might be Level Up or Burn. I think it's Sunny Day. Sunny Day is really good for me, obviously. It's not good for Suicune versus Mamoswine, but the fact that Blissey can't get frozen is just really nice. Blissey does have Natural Cure, but I have to switch out to activate Natural Cure, which means something gets hit. The level up would be bad, but not devastating. It is Sunny Day, yeah. It's Opal. Opal's expensive coat. The downside of Sunny Day is that it's probably going to hail if it is set 2 or 3. Garchomp being at full health does matter in case it's the Oko Walrein, and in case it's Mamoswine free as well. The exact HP I have does matter for those two in terms of substituting here. I think I am always going Blissey. Okay, let's set free. It's gonna hail. It's gonna hail or Mirror Coat now. Yeah, you're right. Luckily, I probably wouldn't take. Luckily, I wouldn't take Glaceon that often. I don't think. So I can now be frozen. I can also miss. Do I actually want to kill this while Head is up? I'm a bit concerned about Snowclag with Mamoswine. I think I probably am going to briefly stall. It's quite likely to Hyper Beam at low health anyway. It didn't. Scotto got to round 5, didn't he? Okay, that's perfect timing. Oh yeah, it's a pretty lucky Mirror Coat. So it is more likely to be Mamoswine overall, yeah. I do live Superpower. Yeah, oh, did Scotto not have a cam? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I believe Scotto did it, but you're right. We should force cam, definitely. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I'm pretty tempted to just go Suicune. Because I live a crit Surf. I live a crit Earthquake, and I after Surf, Earthquake kills. And Suicune and Blissey together against Walrein seems pretty good for me. I think Scotto was surprised he got that far. Okay. It's slightly more likely to be set 1 because set 3 would rather Fisher. The fact that it might be set 3, I really actually don't want to Calm Mind. Calm Mind Surf would always kill. Well, I think I'd rather have 2 chances at hitting Surf. Because if I Calm Mind and miss Surf, and Suicune goes down, I'm very far behind. Go for the more conservative play against potential Snowcloak. It could be Oblivious, of course, but always more scared of Snowcloak. They're both adamant, so the damage won't tell me anything. I don't think there's any downside to killing it now. It could be Ice Body Walrein. The most defensive Walrein set is obviously set 3. Which matters because I don't think Hidden Power, Electric, Seismic Toss and Outrage would kill it. anyway. Okay. It could be no God Will Wane. That is true. No God Will Wane is a pretty big problem for this team. We didn't actually find out what the Mamoswine set was. It's just more likely to be set 1. Because set 3 we didn't use Fissure, so it probably isn't set 3. Yeah. Well, whatever. I guess also the it's like what do you put on Mamoswine? If you want the Mamoswine to be, if you want the Mamoswine sets to be sufficiently different and not all the same, I do always beat Will Wane set 2. I don't know. I'm not gonna defend. I'm not gonna defend the factory sets in either generation too much. Boris or Vern, which is set 4, but it's no Quick Claw on this Rhyhorn. Sorry, Rhydon. Why do I mix that up so often? Frostas 4 is not scary. Garchomp is fast, isn't it? I'd actually quite like to stop it somewhere else, but there's so many risky squares. I don't want to get burned. This is awful. This is awful. This is awful. This is dreadful. I'm just going to let it run. This is probably the sequence I'd go for. Paralysis. Not being too bad. So against Lopunny 4, Outrage is a roll, but obviously I can substitute, so it's not a roll. I don't really want to substitute and have Rhydon come out. Blissey does beat Frostas, it's just incredibly slow. It is incredibly slow. I wonder if I could triple sub EQ. I'm sure that would kill Lopunny. Yeah, might as well. Might as well substitute until I get a miss. Final chance. I think I'm staying in. You says more. So, the Gen. If you're talking about the Skarn Bliss VODs from the weekend, Frillis, yeah, it's just keeping track of the PP. The fact that you use Torment, you need to keep track of PP on all of the moves. It's just annoying. I'll get better at it, I'm sure. And I wasn't too bad. I think I only miscounted once. It's Angie. And most of the time, I'm like, oh, if I'm not sure, I can just wait until it uses struggle. Trickery on default. I can't think of an item which I would lose with. Probably Quick Claw. There is a lot of swapping. You need to bring in Celements a lot. Celements is Growl. The good thing about that team, though, is you don't have to... With Seismic Toss Blissey, you don't have to babysit... Oh, I wasn't actually looking at the item. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. It's always Sudowoodo in second. I did more than I thought it would. It must be Iron Fist, I know, but that even so, that still did more than I thought. Did anyone in chat see what the item was? It's obviously not... Oh, it is Life Orb. It is Life Orb. I was about to say, I don't know what it was. No. It's not Life Orb, I attacked. That's why the damage. Focus Sash. Ooh, that's a bit annoying. Luckily, Barrel is free. Sash Sudowoodo. I'm gonna see if I can stall it out. It might crit. Hooray. Yeah, the Gen 3 tower team. I'm not as worried about Celements fainting early, basically. Which makes it a little bit less stressful than Drapion. Because if Drapion dies, obviously it's game over instantly. But yeah, unfortunately Latios doesn't work. I think Latias might work. It's one of those things where because Latias is just a bit bulkier on the special side, Latias could risk something like a crit Ice Beam from Suicune, for example. But there's so many trainers. There were so many trainers in Gen 3 which run, like, T-Tar. It is a big annoyance. Is this iCarly? What I'm gonna do on Gen 3 Tower is just play when I'm in the mood. Because I have to be in the mood to play that team. I've got to say that we're going to play 20 battles in 2 hours and it's fine. So this match is very easy. Very easy. I think I'd have to get burned to lose this match. I obviously want to avoid the... as always, I want to avoid giving myself an item in case it's Choice Specs or Choice Band or Choice Scarf. Apart from that, shouldn't be able to lose. Take its freeze. Garchomp gets frozen, that would actually be quite annoying. God, these tiles are horrendous. Look how many burn tiles there are. I might actually accept the freeze. Yeah. I'm not happy about playing Suicune versus Slowking because of the crit chance, but if I get burned, I think I'm a lot less happy about that because I'm not certain that Bliss is going to find time to aromatherapy. Yeah. But at least with Gen 3 Tower, it's like there's some inevitability, hopefully, about me doing it as long as I don't throw. Garchomp being frozen is annoying. So the risk here is basically Explosion turn 1 or turn 2. So yeah, for Gen 3 fans, Explosion in Gen 4 is rarer at full HP. It's about 2% instead of about 10%. That's a big crit. Am I in Poison Jab range? It is Ginger. I don't think I'm ever in Poison Jab range. I'm probably in Poison Jab Poison range. I was going to fund away. I think I'm going to have to soft world. Okay, we've got our Garchomp unfrozen. It's quite a lot harder to lose now. The problem is, if I'm at like 140 and it poison jabs, and then I take poison damage as well, I'm probably dead. I can aromatherapy if I get poisoned at like this HP though. That would be fine. It's a little bit difficult what to say is best here. Suicune would survive an explosion at full health, but after a single hit, Suicune would faint to explosion. The problem with attacking with Blissey is that it is definitely going to explode at low HP. I might Seismic Toss once, then go Suicune. I do this mostly so that +1 Surf kills. I might have to go +2. I can't Seismic Toss again though because it goes below half. Okay, the drop sucks. I kind of believe in Suicune getting this kill. 31 IV Skuntank, maybe not, but this is a 21 IV. Cowgirl Ginger Skuntank. I think I just do damage. I'll go for the free shot. Focus Blast could crit, but that's about it. I want to encourage the use of Hyper Beam as early as possible. It probably has to crit right now to win though. Yeah, it's going to be outrage range anyway, isn't it? It's a crit Hyper Beam, that's funny. Am I always killing? I don't think I am actually. What concerns me a bit, though, is that it can go for Hydro Cannon. If it does go for Hydro Cannon, I do get Swords Dance with Garchomp, though, so I think it's always going to be a win. Okay. Explosion is definitely the most important move to know on the AI side. Yeah. Fisherman, they're any set. Again, Wolverine is annoying, but like, whatever. The only way I'd lose this is if Wolverine 3 goes nuts or Kingdra 3 gets a runaway setup. And I should be able to deny both. I've just got to be really careful about killing Milo with Suicune if I'm not boosted, basically. Because it's arcade, there's no Lumberry for Kingdra 3, so I'm not scared about killing Milo with Blissey and having Blissey be like set up fodder. Because I can just paralyze it. That's a terrible auto stop. It'll be one of these. Wow, that was very early. Nervous early click. That's actually quite annoying. The reason it's annoying is because if it's Milo 3 and it Hydro Pumps, Hydro Pump crit probably does a bit over 200 to Blissey. Still, doesn't change the main game plan. Milo 1 again. Suicune is guaranteed not coming into Hypnosis, at least. Probably a single boost. But again, the problem with doing a single boost is that I'm kind of set up fodder for Kingdra 3, so I kind of need 3 Calm Minds instead. Again, I'm scared of the crit. Crit Surf would do more than 100. The fact I have not been crit and I'm at +3. Don't I just kill you? A good part about being at 126. Actually, you know what? I'd rather be even lower. I want +1 Outrage to see the kill on Suicune. Makes it much safer. Yeah, I'm going to Calm Mind again. That was the risk. I'm dead to crit. I think I probably do need +6 to 2-shot Kingdra. Risking it again. Gonna kill this before I get Okay, that is not a problem. Giving that team rain was a bit of a blunder. This might be a set for guitarist. It's probably not though. It's probably a 31 IV one. I'd need a really bad square to lose this. I hate that so much. Please go away. I could actually go for the trick room even for safety. Let's get as far away from possible as the squares allow, because I'm obviously not timing it. I'm not timing it well today. I'm not sure if it's because I'm tired or it's just out of practice, but I'm going mega conservative on the clicks. Trick Room is not good for me, but I still win under it. Huh. Do I Volt Absorb? Okay. Is it time for Lantern 2 to beat Blissey? Yeah, I read that post. He obviously hasn't actually played it, Parasitized. Like, what he said about Tyranitar is just not true. I'm pretty sure you can't risk doing that at open level. The biggest problem with open level is actually Suicune 5 in Gen 3 Tower. Because it's got... It's basically the fact that it's got Calm Mind, Rest, and 2 attacks. And Suicune 6 is Icy Wind, which is annoying. But it doesn't have Rest, so you're not quite as concerned. Oh, have I really just killed this while I'm confused? It's fine, though. It would have to be Drifblim 4. And it would have to get a boost. No static? He got the boost. And it was Aftermath. On a different team, that would have been a bit deadly. It's a Roughneck. These are any set. I'm always a little bit scared of Froslass 1 specifically. And a tiny bit scared of Froslass 2. Maybe as well. That's I get poisoned. Why are these all so bad? I'm tempted to go for this. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Action said that the team is good in Gen 3 open level as well, but I really don't think they've played it. I really don't think they've played more than 100 games of it, I'll be honest. which doesn't make them liars because they haven't like claimed any streak. But I really don't think they've actually played it. I actually have to go Blissey, ironically. Oh, I misspelled Frostlass on the overlay. It is possible for it to be Drifblim 1. Zercutter is high crit. It's very likely to be Drifblim 4 though, obviously. So that did 34 damage. I think that's guaranteed Drifblim 1, which is good. Yeah, that's definitely Drifblim 1. Drifblim 1 is modest. I mean, maybe they, I don't know. They don't have to stream it all. There are, amazingly in Gen 3, for level 50, there are actually no Calm Mind sweepers that are a problem after Torment because of Protect. Because there are no... Well, actually, for that team, they don't have a way to force rest, but yeah, even so. It's just the fact. Like, the deadliest one is Espeon. I'm not sure if they Whirlwind Espeon 4 out. They probably do. It went for Endure, and it failed. No Snowcloak for you. That's a team. Registeel dramatically less scary with its items removed. Cresselia still a bit scary though. And Regirock is an awkward lead. I do live the Ice Punch, but I don't want to get hit by Ice Punch. It's a pretty good auto stop square. The reason I'm playing open level tower is because of factory. The Gen 3 factory glitch applies to level 50. And I don't want to have separate save files for my factory and tower streaks. If the factory glitch didn't exist, I'd play level 50 tower. Hopefully, Regirock is asleep. That is by far the easiest version of this match, is that Regirock is asleep. So I can just substitute. It's Regirock. Okay. The game's listening to me. Hammer Arm as well. So... It didn't break the sub. It must be set free. Let's just kill it and see what comes out. It's Cresselia. It is pretty likely to be Cresselia 4. The problem with Cresselia is if it is Cresselia 2, I don't always kill it with +4 outrage, which I know sounds insane, but it is true. And it might double team. I'm a bit concerned about Registeel. It is Crest 4. That's good, if anything. Doesn't have its item, so it is lost. Set 2, it's a waitress. It's only a bomber node that's bad. I would really like Garchomp be set up, but it is tricky to get Garchomp set up in this game. Because a Bomber Stone is going to come out if I kill Slowbro with Suicune. So I think my best chance is actually to set up Suicune fully, so that Surf Outrage always kills a Bomber Stone too. And then Garchomp, Blissey never loses to Infernape. Well, yeah, we'd never lose, it's fine. Definitely can't do the auto stop. Gonna go for the burn. Slightly late on the burn, but HP down was a good backup. Yeah. HP down actually really good. It means that I one-shot Infernape with Outrage. I'm just using Rest because Zen Headbutt is the strongest move, and if it crits, it can actually free shot. It's pretty lucky that Slowbro has not used Avalanche yet. It always has a chance of doing it. Famously 29.7 and not some other value like some idiot said once. Right, it's always a Abomasnow in second. Because of HP down, I don't actually have to risk this anymore. If I kill you now, it actually doesn't matter. It legitimately does not matter. So Picnica, set 4. The double Porygon team. Oh no, is Porygon 2 going to break the overlay again? How do I do this? Oh, it worked. That's surprising. We're missing Porygon 1. I guess... Does Flareon look a tiny bit like a Porygon? Maybe a tiny bit. It's a little bit of a rough matchup because if it's download Porygon, obviously it gets a special attack download boost against Garchomp, and then it does one-shot Garchomp. What I might have to do is sacrifice Garchomp so I can kill it with Surf. And then it should be Porygon 2 out next. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to sacrifice Garchomp, but that's fine. Need to be a tiny bit careful because Flareon is actually a little bit dangerous for Blissey. Oh, I've just... My mind was blank. I didn't actually see what that was. I think it was sun. The board is really bad. I can't risk this. I'd rather be asleep than Trick Room. Like, Porygon Z has to get very lucky to beat Blissey. It is sleep. Oh, no. Oh, no, okay. Could be interesting, then. The thing is, it is a 21 IV trainer. It's a camper. So this is a 21 IV Porygon. I am quite likely to kill it with Outrage. But I'm asleep. Good news is that it's adaptability. Well, it's kind of good news. Adaptability is not good news for Suicune. If I get paralyzed, I'm going to have to switch to Suicune. Okay, God. We've cured Garchomp. It's very unlikely we stall out Tri-Attack without getting some kind of secondary effect. A single Sidewind Toss is a big, big deal, though. You know what? Being burned is actually good. It means I didn't get paralyzed or frozen. And I can easily remove the burn. It is guaranteed to Thunderbolt. So I attack. So it's in Earthquake range. See if it... Let's go for the recover. This is annoying. Yeah, let's go Garchomp. I'm pretty sure I one-shot Flare, Porygon. Yeah, okay. I one-shot you. I'm pretty sure I one-shot you, but I'm gonna Outrage just in case. I don't like clowns. How do I... Mr. Mime. Okay. Can be any set. On paper, it's a good matchup. I think I just need to avoid the item square. And the team swap square, but they can't appear on. I think that's auto stop an item somehow. I'm actually going to go for this in the middle. That's fine. So much better than item. Tiny, tiny bit risky if it is Mime 4. Because it could Focus Blast crit. The good news is that Suicune should sweep anyway. Okay, it's Mime 1. There you go, you can mimic Thunder Wave. Yeah, mimic Seismic Toss, that's a good idea. So ever any problem? There, Slowbro 1 could come in, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Do I paralyze? I think I just attack, honestly. It is Slowbro 1. That's fine. Kill you. Do this before it gets another Omni boost. Yeah, I'm not going to insult Drifblim 1 again. Thunder Wave is such a broken move. Spore is the best move in the game, but Thunder Wave is close behind, honestly. This is another annoying game. There's no way I'm going for that. Or that. Yeah, I'll just go Suicune here. A tiny bit worried about Regirock 3, which could curse turn 1, and Regirock 3 survives double surf. If Suicune faints, in a bit of trouble. I mean, Thunder Wave is the best move in the game, isn't it? It's so funny to think that, like, Scary Face can miss, and it's only a 50% damage speed reduction instead of a 75% one. Anyway. You know what? Actually add Regirock 1 to the list of Pokemon that I'm a little bit concerned about here. Okay, it is Regirock 3. I should Calm Mind. Well, I totally thought Calm Mind was there. I'm not messing around with this. I am faster. I'm at +1. I don't think I'm ever dead to Zapdos 4. Okay. It's Zapdos 3. Yeah, this is incredibly over. I'm a bit scared of Latias 3. Latias 3 is a rare Pokemon that outspeeds and kills Garchomp. Luckily, the Regis are not problems without their items, normally. HP down is good. The good thing about this, there's like so many things that like accidentally good about a Garchomp lead. One of them is the fact that Latias 1 Dragon Pulse sees the kill on Garchomp, which is amazing because it means Latias isn't going to open with Calm Mind. And then another like incredibly broken thing about Blissey's always so great, is that Blissey is female, so it's not vulnerable to attract from Latias 1 either. The funny outcome is that it's Latias 2, and they get a high roll Dragon Claw crit on turn 2, which would kill Blissey. Anyway, we can't stay in because of Latias 3. It is actually Latias 1, which is really funny. If this could use Attract, it could be trouble, but it can't, so I'm guaranteed to hit the Thunder Wave. Oh, that's a bit pesky. And actually, that is quite a lot for Focus Blast, because Focus Blast crit would now kill me. Well, let's just kill it. So Registeel 4 always comes in second. Regigigas, it's very likely to be set 3 or 4. Set 4 most dangerous, really, because of the healing it gets on Drain Punch. I'm actually just gonna go Suicune. I don't think it can be Regigigas 2. Okay, good. I keep thinking Calm Mind is here, and I don't know why. Okay, that was a huge crit. Okay, it's over. Because Registeel 2 is outstalled by Rest on Suicune. Guitarist. Today has been Drifblim 1 day. If there is a Pokemon that showed up like way too often and almost actually done things. This is such a big target, I'm just going to go for it. I actually wanted the slowdown, but that's fine. Because it's paralyzed, it actually goes straight to Suicune. It's probably a roll. This looks really easy. Actually, that's not completely true because Machamp can cause problems. I'm gonna have to bleed Outrage, and I think it's fine. The problem is that Machamp can live Outrage Surf, which means Machamp can do the unthinkable, even without Quick Claw. But Entei Blissey is so biased towards Blissey in terms of the average outcome. Go for sleep. Rain is also good for me. If Gallade's asleep, it's over. Yeah, Gallade or Machamp being asleep would be GG. If Entei's asleep, there's a small chance that Machamp might do something special. It is Entei. Of course it's Entei. My health does matter. I shouldn't substitute. It's only Ice Punch that can kill me at full. Apart from crits, obviously. It is Machamp. Go on then. So we'll do less to Machamp 2. The others all take about the same amount of damage. It's not Machamp 2. It is Machamp 3. This game is so predictable sometimes. The risk here. It is a very small risk. Surf doesn't kill. Dynamic Punch hits. Yes, I do have pressure. But Dynamic Punch can crit, and obviously I can't switch Blissey into a Dynamic Punch. That would be insane. If Dynamic Punch does not crit, it does use up all the Dynamic Punch PP, killing Suicune though. And it has to sort of be no guard or hit them all. Stone Edge, amazing. There's always a chance to go to the high crit move. That's curtains. It's not the rock. Oh my god, it's not Angie. Who's the other Parasol lady? Why can't I think of it? It's really annoying me. Can't think of a name. I'll know when I see the quote. I don't know. I actually don't know. It's actually a kind of scary game. Because Suicune doesn't do quite enough here. And I'm a bit scared of Glaceon. Okay. Sandstorm does help a lot. Sandstorm is the best square on this board. Yeah, so in Sandstorm... Sandstorm makes Suicune a bit awkward though. I actually wonder if I go to Blissey on Gyarados. Oh, it's Sammy. That's her name, Sammy. Ah. Right, right. What do? I think I do actually go Suicune. I'm just not very happy about it. Would always be Pinsir in second. I think what I need to do is I need to let Pinsir kill Suicune, because then I can Sword Stance. And then I'm not scared of Glaceon 3 because it doesn't have Sash. I need to stop Glaceon 3 from using Hail. It's the only way I'd lose. Anyway, the first step is killing this thing. Sandstorm means that it's not going to be a roll with hidden power. It didn't crit me. So I don't want to kill this. I don't want to use Surf. Because if I crit Surf and Glaceon comes out, I can actually then lose. It is possible. So I definitely want a hidden power. Forgot that is... Oh. Have I misplayed? Have I misplayed? Is that above... Is that below 60? If it's below 60, it can Giga Impact. I'm pretty sure it's above 60. Only Giga Impact crit kills. That's why it matters. $60 is normally denoted by the bottom of the V. That did 90. I'm pretty sure 91 is the max roll. Anyway. What is that not on your screen? Yeah. Not cheating today. It's a hiker. That's slightly scary. Torterra is an awkward opponent. Dugtrio is only scary if it's Dugtrio free. And Golem isn't scary because it doesn't have Quick Claw because it's the arcade. Honestly, I'd probably stay in. I'm wondering if I need to Sword Stance or not. The downside is that it could Earthquake or Woodhammer crit me, which would kill Garchomp. At that point, I would be very upset. Torterra lead is not actually that good. It's not good news. I mean, even then, it has to be Dugtrio free. Nidamoles. I know most roles. I know the important roles of Garchomp, basically. Blank. Isn't this a big target? Dreadfully late. Oh, I'm terrible today. I'm terrible. I'm really feeling the immediate outrage because it makes sure that set 4 is dead to Woodhammer, recoil into Seismic Toss. Maybe it's not dead. Maybe it's not. I'm pretty... Okay, I could outrage Surf, though, if it is set 4. The problem with outrage is if it's set 3, Garchomp might be dying. To Frenzy Plant. I think the downside of being crit after Swords Dance is so high that I've got to do it like this. Okay, it is set 1. It didn't go for Curse on turn 1. That's unlikely, and it's crit. And it's high rolled. Wow, that is genuinely the worst thing that could have happened. I definitely can't let this thing have Overgrow, Grass Knot. Suicune will have to double Carmine to kill it. And Blissey's dead to a high roll. Crit Earthquake. It should want to Curse, though. Even after taking damage, the AI should still want to use Curse. Please don't crit me. I don't think I'm in range of Earthquake crit. The problem is a crit would still be really bad news for Dugtrio coming in. It is more likely to be Golem in second. Actually, that's not true, because Dugtrio 1 and 4 always beat the non-explosion, okay, no, it is more likely to be. It is more likely to be Golem in second. The tie on the highest damage isn't too impactful. Okay, good. So I'm only going to lose to Fisher. Fisher has to go nuts. A bit nervous about this. I guess what's funny is that Dugtrio 2 could win with extreme luck on Sandvale. It was Dugtrio 2, okay. Oh no, it's Dugtrio 2. It's at the end of the game. This looks really easy. I just need to avoid giving myself a really bad item. Special Dugtrio is... It is a very funny set, Dugtrio 2. Dugtrio 2 is when I spoke one in the factory. I was like, when would this ever be taken? Ever. It would have to be against such sludge. Even Rabbi would not take Dugtrio 2. Although I'm sure he has in the past. The burn is actually really bad. I'm gonna go for this. Actually, I'm gonna go for this. No, I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for this. Perfect. A Lumberry. That's fine. I was never going to paralyze a potentially Guts Hariyama. So the downside of using Outrage would be Hariyama 3 comes out, kills Garchomp, and then in the back is Houndoom 4. And Houndoom 4 gets Lucky and crits Suicune and Blissey. But I'm not going to have a better chance of avoiding loss than that. I don't know, I think I'd take Ludicolo too, right? The problem with Dugtrio is like it doesn't win anything. It can finish off a weakened opponent. Like it's Dugtrio 2 in the back, maybe. I think it'd be quite funny if this is Hariyama 3. It is. Okay. It is guaranteed to Thunder Punch Suicune. It won't Dynamic Punch. I'm just thinking about whether or not I want to Calm Mind. The upside of killing here is massive, if I can get it. Okay, the last thing to worry about is reversal. For that reason, I might want to switch. Also, because if it is Houndoom 4, I want Blissey now. It's got Lumberry, so I'm just going to Soft Boiled. Sunlight faded. Should we try and get through Lum now? Yeah. Overheat won't be able to kill me at max HP, I know. That might have looked overly cautious, but an Overheat Sun crit into a Solar Beam crit against Suicune would have been a pretty embarrassing way to lose. Is that a breeder? This is either very easy or just easy, depending on Arcanine's ability. I've never seen so many speed up and speed down squares. What is this? I'm not completely certain it was this. But like, I'm actually going to go for the bottom. Yeah. I don't want it to be speed up. Staffberry is always funny. Peter. It's not Intimidate. And they tie, so it is Dusknoir next. It's fine. The berry square can't give items. Peter. Bird keeper? Nope, it's a ranger or an ace trainer. This is awkward. It's awkward, but it's not that awkward. Like, I kill Garchomp. It is a little bit awkward with Gengar at the end, though. Am I going to have to stall out Gengar's PP? Ah, this is annoying. But there's no safe way of dealing with Garchomp 4 unless I just kill it. I totally mind blanked on what that was. Okay, I'm going to go for this. HP down, does that matter? Not really. Guess Ace Trainer Daphne. Blah, 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 blah. The thing is, I know that Glaceon's coming out next, so I might as well see if I can get Garchomp to self-hit after a short outrage. Because it doesn't matter if I'm at max HP or 0, I'm dead. And if it can self-hit, this match becomes way, way easier. I forgot about staff, but it's fine. I think I saw staff raise defense, but I'm not sure. It's funny, I can actually kill it with Earthquake then. I'm very glad I didn't have to play out that endgame. It's, could be Miranda. It's a set 4 idol. I'm a tiny bit worried about being at the team swap square. I'm actually going to stop it somewhere else. That is so much better than team swap, I don't care. Angie is back. No Renegade. Yeah. This is over. Wait, which one is Bannerfim? Wow, one battle point. Wow, thank you. Primate, okay. Yeah. Good point. Let Primate get a kill. Let him win. Wait, I wasted my staff. That was a bad idea. Ooh, it's a collector. Rare sighting of set ones. I think it's Upton. Okay. Not Leroy. You know what? Warlord 1 is like, it could go wrong. It would have to freeze Suicune. I actually don't think it can go wrong, you know. Maybe male Warlord 1. I don't know. Everyone's calling out Upton. No one believes in it being Leroy. I get poisoned. Does that matter? Not really. I'm already going Blissey. Terminally online Giga Chat. Team swap and use double team. You know what? Team swap would actually be winnable because I would Ice Beam Garchomp. I'd be risking the crit there, yeah. I'd Ice Beam Garchomp. And Blissey would come out. Not Suicune. And then I could go Lucario and kill... Well, I probably wouldn't be able to kill Blissey, but, you know, I could try and kill it. Okay, admittedly it'd be hard to kill Suicune. No one believed. It's Newman. Now it is a male. Now, surely Suicune eventually hits. Oh dear, it's over. Pretty sure it'll be a bird keeper. Do we think it's Kira? I think it can also be a ranger or an ace trainer. It's just a lot more likely to be a bird keeper based on the Pokemon on screen. Very difficult to lose this. Very difficult. What is a little bit annoying is I might be giving Charizard Blaze with Outrage, but yeah. The sand would be good for me. So how do I lose this? Charizard 2 comes out second and Overheat crits. And then it kind of has to be Altaria 2 or 4 to make sure Garchomp 2 do come out second. Charizard 3 could get the insanely unlikely Dragon Claw crit high roll through Sandvale. And then even after that, I don't know. It feels really hard to lose this. We're studying them Parasitized. We're slowly learning the Gen 3 lore. I think nothing will ever top I eat sludge to transform myself. It is Charizard. Okay, we could have the amazing comeback by Charizard. Unfortunately, set 2 is actually going to Sunny Day. It can't. Okay, that's not set 2. It's over. Unless I throw against Togekiss and stay in. Risk it for no reason. Who is more expendable? It doesn't actually really matter. I feel like I should get more than 6 battle points. At the same time, I am maxed out at 9,999. Slightly annoying team, actually. This could go wrong with a bad square. Wait, did Leslie become a waitress? Interesting. Isn't there a trans Frontier trainer who changed trainer class or something? Am I making that up? I feel like there is. The freeze isn't actually too bad. Actually, it kind of is. Yeah. Paralysis is better than freeze. Although I'm not happy about either. I was just thinking if Blissey got frozen and it's Staraptor 3 or 4, actually that is a really bad scenario to be in. At least with paralysis, I can scout. U-turn. I wasn't fully thinking about that. Okay, U-turn. Skarmory. So it's not Machamp 3. U-turn into Skarmory. Very likely to be Brave Bird then. I guess actually we don't know that much. It's just basically not Machamp 3. I kind of need Garchomp for Staraptor. Like after Brave Bird Recall, I kill it with Outrage. It's kind of important. And if it's not Machamp 3, I also kind of need Garchomp for that as well. I also kind of need Suicune as something to get hit by Brave Bird. Do I sack Blissey? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Swords Dance. Because Staraptor 4 is going to come out after Skarmory. And if it's a 2-turn Outrage, that's fine. If it's not, that's fine. The worst thing that could happen is that I could fail to kill at +2. But even then, it means like... No, I won't actually fail to kill it because Brave Bird would kill it. So that means that Skarm 4 isn't a problem. The concern then becomes probably Skarmory 3. And I don't think I'm scared of Skarmory 3 in the same way. So yeah, we are going to Swords Dance. Skarmory 1, okay. I definitely need to do damage to you. Skarmory 1. I was hoping you wouldn't do that. Please, Blissey. I do here. Just get rid of paralysis on Suicune. That seems worth it. Could just attack it right now. This is surprisingly actually a very big problem. Right, let me refresh the raw AI with spikes up. Oh, there is no raw AI. So if I rest, it's quite likely to raw at the end of rest. It can spikes again though. The spikes damage actually does matter. It does add up. It's now been 3 turns. What is so annoying about Skarmory 1 is that I can't kill it with Garchomp without using Outrage. I'm probably fine as long as this isn't raw into Garchomp specifically. That's okay. So it can't raw now, right? It can't raw now. I don't get fully paralyzed. I heal. I heal again. What is coming out second? It's always going to be Machamp. Do I let you roar? I think I let this thing roar. This could go wrong. I'm going to have to risk the Swords Dance on potential Drill Peck crit. That's a good outcome. So against Suicune, it's going to be Staraptor in next. And it's going to Brave Bird or U-turn. I think I'm just going to Calm Mind twice. Oh, this is actually very awkward, though. This is actually... Yeah, this is rough. They don't want to be dead to Brave Bird. And Drill Peck, Brave Bird is probably a range to kill. I guess I could go up to +1, but I think I'd actually rather be at full health. Is that true? No, I think +1 is surely worth it. It might matter a lot for Blissey later on. If I can sack it on Bravebird. And besides, it could U-turn into Machamp. Well, that makes me really, really want to greed the Calm Mind, because at +2 I kill Staraptor. T-Wave, balanced move. If Drill Peck crits, I'm going to be upset. Okay, good. Even if Bravebird crits here, I should win. Actually, no, that's not true. There's actually too many layers of spikes up. I would actually probably lose to Bravebird crit right now. Okay. It's Machamp too. Okay. Yeah, that was a scarier one. Leslie or Carly. This looks exceptionally easy. Absol 4 without its item. Manectric Lead. And Victory Bell. Hardest thing about this is spelling the name Victory Bell. Okay. Yeah, just avoid items. Just avoid items. That works for me. Yeah, it's Icar because it's not just a Manectric Lead, it's a 21 IV Manectric Lead, which means that Garchomp is faster. This is like incredibly over. I'm always a bit scared of the Calm Mind set, I say. Calm Mind's scarier than Trick Room for sure. And Garchomp's HP is a bit sensitive with Golduck and Walrein in the back. So probably am switching out turn 1. Luckily after a single Seismic Toss, it shouldn't want to Calm Mind again. The other concern is that Walrein 2 comes out when Blissey is in, which I think is fine. Happy to let this one out. So it can't freeze Walrein. The game will attempt to refreeze a different Pokemon if Walrein is randomly chosen. It's Keaton. It is Slowbro that is frozen. Does that change it? I will need +4. It makes me so much safer against Walrein 3. I think I'm going to try it. Okay, that's GG. Completely balanced game. Just freeze the lead Pokemon. It's just over. Veteran. Regirock and Regigigas have showed up a lot today, haven't they? They've been in a lot of games. I am still going Suicune. This is a bit more sensitive of a game. I don't want sand. Yeah, that's paralysis. That's perfect. Yeah, I don't want sand. I wouldn't want something that gives Regirock an edge over Suicune immediately, because I don't have time to go Blissey against Regirock. If there was something bad, like sand, I would actually be forced to stay in with Garchomp. Regirock 2 has Ice Punch, but Garchomp is favoured to live it. Even slower start. Regirock 3 can still do a bit of damage. It's specifically Curse into Stone Edge crit. The problem Regirock 3 has is that Stone Edge only has 5 PP and Suicune has pressure. It's Regirock 1. So with Sandstorm up, I don't actually two-shot. Let me think about the boosts. I'm faster than everything. That's a bit annoying. I don't want to lose to Articuno 4. Okay, no paralysis, good. Of course it was Articuno 4. I don't want Blissey to be frozen. I'm risking fog by doing this. And rain. Phew. Okay. Actually going to go Suicune, because even with the level up, I don't want to be crit by Brick Break from set 4. No freeze, okay. How do I best navigate this? I'm a bit worried about Trick Room specifically. Trick Room into Werelord for Fishing. That feels like the best way to lose this game. So +5 on Calm Mind. Okay, the drop is maybe changing that plan slightly. Just kill it. Werelord in first is good for me. Okay, it's over. Is it Venita? Everyone's favourite. Wow, I can't spell. It is exceptionally hard to lose this. I'm sure I can find a way to lose, but it is very difficult to lose this. I mean, HP down would be an amazing square to get. I would be able to Oko Charizard with Outrage then. I'd still probably switch to Suicune, but it's a nice little bonus anyway. Yeah. Yeah, this is amazing. Because Outrage kills Charizard and Surf kills Aerodactyl. Team swap for content. It's Hilda. I do have to swap again if it is Charizard too. Yeah, I'm glad I had a good auto stop there. I don't like killing this with Blissey out. I would like to attempt flinch. Okay. It's faster than me. It shouldn't scare face again. Even if it does, it's fine for Suicune. Burn. Okay. Thing is, I do have to switch out again because of smoke screen. God, this is annoying. Just maybe I'm respecting Lucario too much here. I thought Smokescreen was 20 PP, but have I miscounted? Wow, that was fun. Okay. I'm gonna kill all the blue guys in one shot, and I don't care about Aero. Because there was never anything I could do about Aero. Gosh, that was a fun game. Right, Jogger to end. It worked. Nice. None of these have an item, which makes this pretty safe for Garchomp. Fog would not be safe. Literally anything but Fog. Can you imagine if it was Fog and Power Trick Shuckle sweeped my team? I mean, Shuckle 3 can't actually kill Suicune, but... oh yeah. He's done it. Unlucky Shuckle. Unfortunately for Shuckle, the move Gyro Ball does not have anywhere near enough PP to beat Suicune. So we played 35 games, okay, or whatever. It'll be 500 or a loss next week. I'd rather not start when I'm sort of tired. And I haven't been playing well on the roulette today. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Is anyone playing Frontier? Doo-doo-doo. I got excited. There was a preview of 2 level 53 Pokemon, but that's not the arcade level up. I was like, there's no way. No one likes the Frontier. Unlucky. Whatever. Thanks for watching, everyone. Maybe sneaky Gen 3 tower stream tomorrow. Maybe. See you later, guys.